Hi students, coming to the next topic in the subject cloud computing was grid computing. Grid computing. So what is this grid computing? A grid computing is a collection of computer resources. A computer resources means like processors, storage, data, applications that are present in a computer. So a grid computing is a collection of those resources like storages, data and applications from multiple locations to reach a common goal. This means a different computers will be there. So each computer is having their own resources like the processor, storage, data and applications. So here the grid computing means a collection of computer resources from multiple locations. So this will be present, storage is present in one location and applications are present in another location, or let us take the data is present in another location, like that. So here the grid computing is a collection of computer resources from multiple locations, means from multiple systems, multiple location to reach the common goal. That is a grid computing. Actually, grid computing is just like a distributed system, but the only difference between the distributed system and the grid computing is the grid computing is a non-interactive workload that involve a large number of files, whereas distributed system means there is an interaction between the system and between the resources. Okay, and the distributed system, if the a large work is divided into different groups. Okay, so here there is an interaction between the different systems. There is an interactive workload between the system. Okay, once this work is completed, then only this person, means a dependency relationship is there in distributed system, whereas in grid, a grid can be thought as a distributed system with non-interactive workload that involve a large number of files. So the concept for grid and the distributed is the same. Here also in the grid, a different computer resources from different multiple locations to are finally reaching to achieve the same goal. Okay, but the main thing is in the grid computer system, there is a non-interactive workload that involves large number of files. A computational grid is a hardware and a software infrastructure. So a grid computational, you can call a hardware is there, infrastructure is there, as well as a software infrastructure is also there that provides dependable, consistent and inexpensive access to high-end computational graphics. The grid links together computing resources like PCs, workstations, servers, storage elements and provides a mechanism to access them. So the main here, the grid is going to link different computer resources. PCs, workstations, servers, storage elements, all those are linked together and providing a mechanism to access those resources. Let's see how this grid computing will work. So here a different grid clients are there, means different systems will be there. All the systems are connected by using network. Okay, the grid clients are all connected by using networks. So this will be connected to the grid server. A server is having a data storage also. Okay, and with the help of the grid server, the data will be sent to different users. Okay, the person who is operating a mobile phone or a server or a personal desktop, anything is a user. Okay, so this is a representation of grid computing. Now let us see how this grid computing is works. In general, grid computing system requires at least one computer, usually a server. So at least you required one grid server. You can also take one or more servers, but at least one computer, usually a grid server, which handles all the administrative duties of the system. So it is handling the administrative duties. A network of computers running special grid computing networks software. Okay, so these are all systems, computer systems running special grid computing network software. A collection of computer software is called middleware. So this collection of computer software, each is having their software, you call it as a middleware technologies. Okay, So actually the grid computing, I said, it is having hardware resources as well as the software resources. So this whole system is having some network software which supports the grid. So it's a software system and this is the hardware. It's a server. Okay, so there, with the help of this connection, a data will be distributed to achieve the same goal. Okay, so a workload will be divided into different systems. Finally, they will give one common goal. Okay, and here one system is not interactive with the another system. That is the main thing you have to be noted in the grid server. Let me take a simple example. Actually, in grid, each computing task, whatever the computing task we are taken, that will be broken down into smaller pieces. Let's take the large file. This large file will be broken down into smaller pieces. Okay, smaller pieces, and distributed throughout the available computing resources for execution. So whatever the computing resources are available in the architecture, so for all those systems, the large file will be broken down into smaller pieces and distributed throughout the resources for execution. Means throughout the available computing resources for execution. So these pieces are processed in parallel. So this will be executed in parallel. And there is no interactive workload between those systems. So here each resources, whatever the file, that will be divided and will be executed. And these pieces are processed in parallel. And as a result, completion is achieved in a smaller amount of time. So finally you will get the final output. Okay, the final output. As a result, the completion is achieved in smaller amount of time. With less amount of time, we have completed this process. Let me take a simple example to explain this grid computing. Let us take a desktop computer. What the desktop computer will do and what the parallel grid computing will be do. So let's take the desktop computer. I want to execute one query. Okay, so how the desktop computer will work? Let me calculate one equation like, let's take the equation x is equal to 10 plus 8 into 2 plus 3 into 2. Okay, so on desktop computers, I want to evaluate this equation. I want to find out what is x. How the desktop computer will work? In the step 1, first it takes the equation 10 plus 8 into 2 plus 3 into 2. In the step 2, it is going to be calculated 10 plus, first these expression will be calculated. 16 plus 3 into 2. In next step, it evaluate this expression 10 plus 16 plus 6. And finally in the step 4, you will get x is equal to 32. Okay, this is the desktop computer will do. Then what about this grid computing will work? If you want to calculate this equation with the help of grid computing, let's see how it is going to be calculated. So grid computing will take 3 process or 3 computers to solve these applications. So you no need to take additional computers to solve. So whatever the computers that are connected in the grid, whenever the work is allotted, they can perform. Otherwise, they will be act as an individual systems and they perform their own whatever the work they are doing. So whenever the equation will be placed on the grid only, those all computers will interact. It's a multi-processor. So in the step 1, the grid is going to be calculated x is equal to 10 plus 16 plus 6. You will get the final, these equations final answer. Because here 3 computers I taken, this expression will be divided into 3. Okay, the first system handles 10 and second system handles 8 into 2 and the third system will handle 3 into 2 and you will get this equation. And in the step 2, you will get the final result. So here due to multiplicity of resources, the overall effect is that fewer steps, with only the fewer steps are needed and which translates into shorter time frames. So when compared to desktop, the grid computing is going to calculate as fast as it can by taking the multiple processors. So this is about grid computing. Thank you.